Back like we never left BDA in One Piece episode 742. For the most part, this was not an amazing episode. It was a lot of slow moments, Kyros and Rebecca. So I know a lot of people are not gonna like this episode, but it had some good moments as well. Let's just talk about the moments with Rebecca and Kyros, and it was just a flashback. All these episodes were just flashbacks to Kyros and Rebecca and their moments they had together. We see Kyros versus Kyros when he was a toy soldier and when he was carrying um what's his wife's name? Scarlett's. When he was carrying Scarlett's body back and showing Rebecca, we saw him training her to become a warrior that she is, and we saw all their interactions. I didn't feel they needed to go back into that. At the beginning, it was just Luffy carrying Rebecca. It was hilarious seeing like her reactions to Luffy just jumping everywhere. Luffy, the more I see him, the more it's like, yo, this is the Japanese Spider-Man for real, because that's exactly what he was doing. But for the most part, it's just about Rebecca and Kyros. It was a very slow episode. Not much happened. Not much went on, and it was just a lot of crying, and it was lackluster until we got to some Fujitora stuff. So we saw Fujitora, and at this point he's going towards the Straw Hats Bastille. He's kind of figured out now that the fairies, they're the ones that's kind of behind all this as well. So he's kind of trying to round everything up. But we see Fujitora going towards the Straw Hats, and Zoro, my boy, actually attacks him. Zoro attacks Fujitora, sends a slash at him, and Zoro looks like he's ready to go. But all the people from the alliance with Luffy, they're protecting them. They're saying the Straw Hats should get out of here. With Bartolomeo, Sai, Hyuden, all those guys, they're protecting him. So they're there to protect him. But Fujitora is incoming, and Luffy is running towards them. And we see Luffy's about to join the fray based on the preview. But before that, though, we saw Sengoku and Law. That was the best part of the episode because they touched on Rocinante. And Sengoku was basically telling Law about Rocinante and that he lied to him one time. And that's when they had to do with Law and basically Law getting the Opiopi no Mi. And he lied to Sengoku saying that he wasn't going to go to the island with Doflamingo. And then they showed how Sengoku reacted when he finally saw Corazon's body. And he cried. I mean, I was watching with Squad, and Oz mentioned this, that it's really cool to see an admiral that powerful kind of strip himself down and keep it real with a pirate. That was really cool of Sengoku, because he was just saying, basically, this guy really cared about you. He lied to me, and that was the only time he ever lied to me, was to save your life. And then he said a kid disappeared, the Opiopi no Mi disappeared. Or I lost a subordinate. I lost the Opiopi no Mi. We lost that kid. And we lost the group of pirates, Drake's dad. We lost those guys as well. And Law basically confirmed that he was the kid that got lost. So that was basically the episode. That's all there was to it. In the preview, we saw Luffy going at it with Fujitora. So that should be pretty sick. I expect that to be pretty hype. But this episode, much ado about nothing except for the Law stuff. So let me know what you guys thought about this episode. I thought it was all right. Pretty mediocre, if not below average, if not for the Law stuff, honestly. So and the Fujitora stuff, but the slight fight we had between Zoro and Fujitora, that was all right. But let me know what you thought about this episode. Like the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. That would be dope. Have a good day, people. Sora, R&D, Sanji's brothers, Ichiji, Niji. But then he said their hairstyles look familiar, and then he realized they're all based on